What's poppin' YouTube? My name is Kas. Welcome back to my channel, Side Main Hustle, where I've turned my side business into my main business, my main hustle. And today I'm going to be doing a quick what sold, and we're going to be talking a little bit about retail arbitrage and how long it actually takes from buying to selling on eBay. Alright, I already pulled the items that have been sold, so I'm just going to go over these really quickly. Just a pair of Oakley frames that sold for $59 last night. Free shipping, so I'm going to ship that out to the buyer. This item right here is just an AT&T wireless home phone, so you don't have to have an actual home phone number. You can hook up a SIM card into it from AT&T, and that will work just like a landline. And this item right here, which is the main topic of the video, is retail arbitrage. This is a pair of Jordans. I picked this up from the Nike outlet. It was the Nike Max Aura. And these were actually the cheapest Jordans I've ever picked up in my life at all, to resell or to wear or anything. These were $35, and then I got the friends and family discount, so it ended up being about 25-ish or so. These are the pair right there. I bought the lot of Jordans and Nike shoes from the Nike outlet about 3 weeks ago. Feels like a lot longer because this is actually the first pair that I've sold from that lot. I bought 24 pairs and it took a little bit. It took about 3 weeks to sell the first pair. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the retail arbitrage. I did sell this for $65 and buyer paid shipping. So that is good to go. We're going to go ahead and package that up. Alright, so that clip you just saw was actually a couple days ago. I didn't get a chance to finish filming it. I wanted to talk about retail arbitrage and what to really expect from it, and how it has worked for me and how it's not working and potentially can work in the future, etc. So I didn't get a chance to finish up that video because I just had some life things going on. Maybe I'll discuss that in a future video. But I'm going to go ahead and finish that one up and kind of just explain what my thought process was behind retail arbitrage and what it currently is and where the future is going forward. So let's go ahead and finish that up. So I wanted to go over this particular tote that I have right here because this is probably my most expensive tote that I've done for retail arbitrage. I went to Black Friday sales at outlets by my house. Well, not really by my house, but about an hour or something away, and they had tons of sales, obviously, because it's Black Friday last year in 2019. I went to the Coach outlet, I went to Michael Kors, I went to Adidas, bought a lot of stuff, and you've seen some of this stuff before on the previous videos, but I just want to kind of take a more in-depth look at it to see what actually it looks like for doing retail arbitrage, especially for higher-end brand names. Now, Coach, not necessarily a higher-end quote-unquote brand name anymore. A lot of the Coach value is for resale is going down. I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing wrong, but it's not what it used to be. But with that being said, I picked up some specialty Coach items. These are men's backpacks and Star Wars. They're shoulder straps. The retail price was $398. After my discounts, including tax and everything, I am into it for about $125. I figured that this was going to be a great sale because of the Star Wars, because it's a nice men's backpack, over the shoulder, good fashion sense for this bag, plus the retail price is $400. I can market that as part of the sale. Unfortunately, it's not doing well. I've had it posted since basically end of November. I got all this stuff posted really quickly because I was trying to get it into sale for December, for Christmas time last year. And I bought 4 of these and not one of them has sold. I've tried lowering the price, I've tried marking it down, I've tried different things, but unfortunately these have not sold yet. While I was in the Coach store, I picked up about 15 of these. Again, Coach, Star Wars, figured again, this would be a good sell. My average cost for this is about $40. I figured I can sell for about $75, make about $30 after fees, maybe slightly less, about $27, $28. I bought 15 of them. Unfortunately, none of those have sold either. As you guys know, I love these guys. These are at the Adidas store. I got a great deal on them. making profit about $8 a piece, but they sell really, really well. So it's nice to invest about $12 and make $8 profit from it. This was just like a one-off thing just to try it out for Michael Kors. Actually, I don't even think I've listed this, so I kind of put this aside now that I see it. It's always nice to revisit inventory because sometimes you think that you've listed everything, but that one I had plans on listing it, but I just threw it in the tote, and I guess I forgot about it. Now these wallets, specifically this size, this is a larger one, and if you watch my, I think it was my last video, I almost accidentally sent out this one when it was that size that sold. But these wallets in the pink version, the Blossom Pink, they were selling great. I sold out of all of them. I wish I would have picked up more. I have had experience selling Michael Kors zip wallets, these multifunction phone case zip wallets before. I did the same thing like 2 years ago, I believe it was in 2017. Well, 2 years and a little bit. And same thing, I went to the outlets, I did some retail arbitrage, got some good discounts, and these things, didn't matter what color it was, they flew off the shelf. It was great. I loved it. I was making money. I want to say profit. I was making about 50%. So if I bought it for $40, I was profiting about $20. So that was great. That was something years ago. The market for Michael Kors for these particular wallets have kind of gone down. It got much more saturated. People are working on much smaller margins, and they're not selling as they used to for the dollar amount they used to. So that is something to be careful of. Just because it worked a couple years ago doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work again this go around. More people start reselling. More people start finding out, hey, this brand sells well. This particular style sells well. So that's something to be careful about, because I am going to be getting stuck with these for a while because the other colors are not selling that great. This brown one sold a couple of them. I have another one, it's a vanilla color. That's another brown one. Vanilla color one, right here. This one I sold a couple of them also, but unfortunately the ones that I thought were going to sell well, the blues and blacks, those are not really moving. And I had sold those before pretty quickly. Like I said, it really didn't matter which color. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get too many of the pink ones. I got about 5 or 6 of them, and I sold out of all of them. I mean, you can look at the retail price here, $188, and I am selling them on eBay for $65. So there's a significant delta in the retail price versus what I'm selling them for. This size, my all-in cost after tax and everything was approximately $45, and I'm just trying to sell them for $65 and make a little bit of money. It's not fantastic margins. I don't think I'm going to continue doing it again next year when Black Friday comes around and they're offering all these discounts. Maybe I will on certain colors, but definitely not going to pick up as many as I did. So that's pretty much it for the Coach and Michael Kors. I just have, like I said, different colorways, different sizes of these wallets, and they are not moving nearly as fast as I expected them to. Now, moving on over here to the Disney store stuff. Disney was having a great sale. They were doing 50% off, and they were also doing a little bit extra discount in the store on Black Friday. You can probably see these through the totes, but these are the Rainbow Pride Mickey Mouses, and these were like a limited edition. People were spending $35, $40 for them when I comped it out online, and unfortunately the bottom fell out on that, and I have not I have not sold one of these yet. These right here, they're the unicorn from Inside Out, and those were selling not as good as the Mickey ones, but they were still selling, and they were selling for about $25, $30. Figured I could make about $5, $6 out of a $10 investment, but unfortunately none of those have sold yet either. So I'm really sitting on these guys for a while. I bought, I think, 10 Mickeys and about 10 also of the unicorns. So had them since December. Not a huge investment. I mean, $200 altogether, $10 a piece, and I have about 20 items. Just something to be careful. Sometimes retail arbitrage, you can definitely get stuck with items for some time. All right, now getting into the hats that I bought. If you have not seen that, I'll put the link here. I did a retail arbitrage at Lids, and these hats have been selling not super stellar great, but they have been selling. And I've been selling them for anywhere from $15 to $22, and I paid $5 each. I have almost made my money back. I spent close to $200, actually maybe slightly over $200 on this whole lot of hats, and I am at about 150 bucks in total sales of hats. So I'm doing decent on the hats, and within a decent time frame also. It's been about 2 months, I believe, since I picked up all these hats. I have done well with the Nike shirts that I sold. Unfortunately, I haven't sold any of these particular ones, but I have sold the other Nike shirts that I had, and I have sold, let's move over here. And moving over here to the Nike shoes, it is actually trapped right now. I've been rearranging, reorganizing, but those shoes right there in the orange bags, and then the ones right there that you can see right there, those are all Nike shoes, and I spent $775 on 24 pairs, and those ones I have only sold 2 actually. It's unfortunate I've only sold 2 pairs of shoes, but it's only been about 3.5 weeks, so I haven't really had that much time with them. But of those 2 pairs, I sold them for a combined about $130, minus fees and all of that. Shipping, I'm actually having buyers pay for shipping on all those shoes, so I'm not worried about that. I've made about maybe 1/5 of my money back on those, and hopefully they'll continue to sell. Now moving on into these 2 totes. These are full of all the same thing. They are just little pool floaty things. They come in 3 different colors: green, blue, and pink. As you can see, this is a clearance for $1.18. And that was actually marked down from $3.99, which was actually marked down from the original price, I believe about $8 or something like that. And these I bought because they were so cheap. I got them from Target, and I figured that, hey, you know, for $1.18 plus I got my Target card, so I get 5% off, so which took care of most of the tax. I figured I'd give it a shot and sell those on eBay. And for those, I bought them about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks, and I have not sold one yet. So I'm shooting for about $7 individually, and then buyer pays $5 shipping, so they're all in for about 12 bucks. And I put them also in lots of 3, 1 of each color, and those are $20 plus buyer pays, again, $5 in shipping. So I'll lose a little bit of money on the shipping, but I tried it out and I can shove 3 of those into a flat rate padded envelope, and that will save me some cost on the shipping there. But I did buy 99 of them. I know it's kind of an odd number. That's what they had on the shelf, and it was exactly 33 each. So I got 33 green, 33 blue, 33 pink, and I'm still waiting on the sales on that. But it should hopefully start coming in soon because everybody's at home now. Everybody can't go out anywhere, so summer is starting to roll around. Things are heating up, and hopefully people with pools will need these floaties and mats. And I can get rid of those and start making some profit on that. Now these guys right here, these Gucci wallets, I bought 6 of these, and they're different colors and different styles, but I figured same thing, I can sell them fairly quickly because I know Gucci's obviously a big brand and should be able to get rid of them in a quick fashion. These are both the same color. And let's go in here, grab these other ones. Now I paid up for these. I paid a lot. I took a big risk and I looked them up while I was in the store, and I figured out what the comps were for each one. And this particular one should be selling for $350. So just a color scheme, the colorways, has not sold yet, and it has been on since same time actually, since end of November. So end of November, December time. And that has not sold yet. This one, it is going for about $300 normal price, and none of these have sold. I paid on average $150 for each one of these, and some of them were obviously cheaper, some of them were more expensive, but my total cost was about $150 for each one. I have yet to sell one of them, so I am not doing too well in that department. I have them only listed on eBay as of right now. I did set up a Poshmark account about a week ago, and I'll link that video here if you guys want to watch. But these have not been doing stellar on eBay. I have sold Gucci before, I have sold on eBay before, and I have made some decent money, but they're not really selling. So I'm kind of stuck with these, and these hopefully will eventually start selling. I'll put them up on Poshmark. Maybe I'll get some more money for them or maybe I'll actually get some money for them on Poshmark, and hopefully get those going. Now going back into something that is a little, or not a little, but a lot less expensive than those wallets, are something like this. I had this in a video and I picked up 15 of those. They're all right there. And this is just a Punisher sunshade for your car. And I thought it was a good price. It is obviously branded, Marvel, and I figured that it's light enough weight that I can offer free shipping. I actually sold one of these today, and I sold it for $19.50 with free shipping. I paid $5.40 after tax from Walmart, and I had bought those about a week ago. So I'll link that video up here if you want to go back and watch that. It's a bunch of clearance that I purchased from Walmart, and I think that was a good buy. I think that these will sell well, again, with summer coming up. People are definitely going to need sunshades, and I am not the lowest price on eBay, but I'm also not the highest, and I feel that I can definitely sell those fairly quickly, especially with one of them selling within about a week and a half or so of when I purchased it. So I do have more stuff that I have done retail arbitrage with, but I just wanted to kind of give a brief glimpse as to what I had purchased recently, recent being in the past maybe 3-4 months, and how long it takes to actually sell something. I don't want to just slash prices and just get my money back out of it. There are certain things that I will do that with, and then I'll raise the price on up as I've made my money back. But I have taken the approach of, you know what, retail arbitrage, for the most part, I have always found that it takes much longer to sell. Unless you get into an item for extremely cheap and you're able to flip it for a decent profit, it's not necessarily going to be something that is a quick in and out on eBay for the most part. Amazon is different. I know that a lot of people do really well with retail arbitrage on Amazon. People just default going to Amazon, especially for obviously new items, and they're just like, hey, I'll get it in 2 days. I might as well just pay the extra $2-3 as opposed to going and finding someone on eBay, searching their feedback, looking up how long it's going to take, etc. It does take a lot more work for someone to buy something on eBay if that's not their default and they just go straight to Amazon. So I'm in the process of getting my account going on Amazon. I had it set up, and then I didn't post anything for a couple months, and then they just closed it out. We had noticed you haven't listed anything, we haven't sold anything, so come back to us when you get going. And that's basically what I'm going to do. But I know there's also a lot of different things that you can and can't sell on Amazon as far as brand names and categories and all that. So that's basically what I wanted to share, approximately how long it takes things to move. Of course, there's literally thousands of different categories and price points that you can sell, and hopefully you have a good experience with retail arbitrage and it moves quickly. I have some things that move quickly and have some things that sit there for a while, as I kind of just gave a brief overview of. With all that being said, not all retail arbitrage is great. And just because you're getting a great deal from the retail price doesn't necessarily mean that you're definitely going to make quick money on it, and doesn't necessarily mean that someone is looking for that particular item, especially on eBay. And if you have any questions about retail arbitrage, I'm not an expert, but I'll definitely be able to help out wherever I can. Leave me a comment down below. I'll go ahead and respond to you and get back to you as soon as possible. I appreciate you guys watching, making it to the end of the video. Do me a favor, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Catch me in the next one.